please stop using the wrong transmission fluid. If you're not the one servicing your vehicle, well, I really hope that you trust the person that is, because it's been found out that most people are using the wrong transmission oils, whether that's an automatic transmission, manual transmission, an automatic with a conventional type transmission, a dual clutch, CVT transmission. First off, if you remember the engine oils that weren't API certified, well, we have the same problem with transmission fluid. People are using this fake certification to sell their transmission fluids that are, it's really untelling what they are, to be perfectly honest. I mean, they're just trying to make a quick buck off of you. Well, that's not the only problem, but manual transmissions, people are using GL5 fluids when it should be a GL4 fluid that's called for in the specifications. Now, the higher the GL rating, the more pressure that can be sustained without metal-to-metal contact. Not only that, but guys, we have another little issue in hand, and that's the phosphorus and sulfur that are used in extreme pressure additives in these GL5 fluids and even in GL4. But the difference, they contain about twice as much in the GL5 fluids, and that sulfur and phosphorus, it can actually cause corrosion. And if you have a synchro mesh transmission, well, it's going to cause it to not be as near as smooth. It's not going to work properly with this type of fluid because of the way the fluid works. And if you want to check out proof of the API transmission oil situation, well, just check it out. I have it right here. Or to take a look at it yourself and see all the engine oils, go to api.org, as I said in the last video for the engine oil. Well, guys, tell us what you found out about these transmission oils. Have you seen someone trying to use the wrong fluid? Or have you done any research yourself on this topic? Because these yellow metals that are used in transmissions, like the synchronizers, bushings, it's actually corrosive to those yellow metals. Now, that's why you need to be using the GL4 fluid. Make sure you do your research. I've heard a lot of people say, well, I use this in my transmission for 50 years, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and let me just tell you something on that real quick. Okay, really? I mean, do you want to even consider that for 1 second you know more about this subject and the manufacturer? You know more than the manufacturer. You know more than the engineers that actually built these transmissions. I mean, the audacity of people to actually believe something like that just because maybe they worked on made a few simple repairs. They know more than the people that actually made them, which is a big difference than being a mechanic working on something totally different, you know. I'm sure you've seen things that are used and maybe you got away with it, but that's not something you're going to put it in, and it's not probably going to destroy it in 5 seconds. You know, you could have gotten a much longer life out of it. Or this crap with these sealed transmissions. Oh, give me a break. Sealed transmission. What kind of joke is that? Lifetime transmission fluid. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard it all. And I would hope by now you know not to believe that crap, because I know I definitely don't. I mean, it's not that expensive. At least just change it. You know, every 30,000 miles. There's a big fear with changing transmission fluid, and there are some concerns if you wait forever, sure, but it's going to destroy your transmission either way. That's how I see it. So you're on borrowed time if you've never changed it at all. But change it often. Hey, it wouldn't hurt to change it once a year actually. If you're really that concerned about something going wrong, well, Hey, that's what I do. I change mine once a year using the proper fluid. It's down to the specifications. I don't use the original equipment fluid, but I do use the same fluid that's perfectly okay by the manufacturer. Well, make sure you share any knowledge or tips you know, guys, because I definitely want to get rid of these myths and people destroying their engines, and these shops that are using the wrong fluids just where they can save a couple bucks buying oil off people that they don't even know what kind of oil it is. They just assume, oh look, there's this label and it says so and so, so it must be okay, approved by the API. No, not quite. Make sure you share this with someone you know. This way we can help spread the word. Thanks for watching Nate's Interactive Auto.